start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York, I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep.
Mr. President, distinguished chairs, honourable delegates, France is very happy to once again be participating in the United Nations Conference and is looking forward to working together to improve the lives of people, combat illiteracy and encourage respect for women's rights and freedoms in line with the United Nations Charter. France has a long history of secularism in all aspects of French public life, following the long-standing principle of the French government, liberty, equality and fraternity. France does not tolerate discrimination of its citizens on any grounds and prides itself in the now very diverse mixture of ethnicity, cultural and religious practice of the 65 million people who make up the population of France today. On the subject of women's rights, France feels very strongly. Just one of our efforts to abolish any discrimination towards women is the passing of the law last January, which states that large companies must reserve at least 40% of their boardroom positions for women. This demonstrates France's efforts to achieve equality, not only socially, but also in the workplace. Other steps have been taken towards gender equality, such as France's ban of headwear, which covers the face in public places, which has resulted in the ban of the burqa, making France the first European country to officially ban any form of headdress. This is to ensure harmony and equality at all levels in our multicultural society. France will continue to take its leading role in the ongoing campaign to ensure gender equality globally and will strongly encourage all member states to join France to meet the ultimate goal of greater gender equality. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor back to the chairs.
Does not the delegate of France believe that preventing Muslim women from wearing burqas is a form of gender discrimination?
To express themselves through facial expressions, and they are not prohibited in any way from expressing themselves by the burqa.
Mr. President, distinguished chairs, honorable delegates, Shalom. Israel is delighted to have the opportunity to be part of this United Nations Conference and contribute to the present rates of gender issues. The Ambassador of Israel would like to remind the House that although gender discrimination is frowned upon in most societies, statistics show that women are, in fact, generally given less rights than men. An example being that the world average of women in national parliaments is 19.5%. Israel has given women equal rights to men ever since the establishment of the state in 1948. Compared to the surrounding Middle Eastern countries, women do, in fact, have many rights and are in many ways treated equally to men. Where, for example, in Iraq, a woman may not own any property. In Israel, she may. The government of Israel is also one of the few countries in the world that have had a woman as a prime minister. However, the government of Israel realizes there is room for improvement. In the past years, Israel has made changes such as abolishing Manhattan bus lines and enacting programs to improve women's working conditions. The National Council for Jewish Women plays a vital role in improving the lives of women in Israel as well. Israel urges all delegates to seek greater gender equality as a matter of priority. Hold on. I yield the floor back to the chair.
The delegate of Iraq would like a formal apology from the ambassador of Israel for degrading Iraq in his speech. Rather rudely.
Israel, could you formally apologize to the delegate of Iraq?
The ambassador of Israel apologizes for stating such an obvious truth.
Well, that's not what we have in mind, but thank you.
Dream so wide like a country mile. I said now I'll take it. It's
Corruption does not allow them to do so themselves.
Although the corruption may be
not drop out from school before graduation within high school. It's a huge amount of students. Even you set up with a minimum monthly wages, and it's still a huge amount of money. France, you have been recognized.
Is the delegate of China insinuating that France is in some way incompetent of controlling the things that are being in some way incompetent at all?
Yes.
France requests a formal apology.
Aware of the fact that the bomb found in Paris underground doesn't necessarily have to be its own bomb from its own arsenal, but instead it may be transported from other country, because there are also inscription in Farsi which indicates that the bomb came from another country, not France arsenal, and therefore it indicates that it's not France bomb.
The delegate of France feels the necessity to point out this is not a resolution. This is a list of ideologies. For example, Clause 5 calls upon the improvement of health system in terms of pregnancy and childcare. This does not suggest a way in which to do this. This merely says that it should be done. Everyone here is aware that it should be done. This doesn't tell us how. The previous resolution submitted by the United Kingdom gave clear paths to follow in order to achieve for women the rights to reproduction and choices over their own body. This does not. This is vague and clearly holds the same principles, only less explicit as the previous resolution. Thank you. I'm open to any question information.
Delegates. Iraq would like to point out that if women dressed appropriately, they would not be raped.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance.
What do you say?
We can go if we want to, night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to, if we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance, oh, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance.